All right, so the main thing I want to talk about today is we're still using the hybrid webcam phone camera setup, but I want to talk about today about a little bit more of the speaking, the talking side, and a few different ways that you can set yourself up to find out, are you better when you're standing and talking? Are you better when you're seated and talking? Are you better holding the phone? Are you better having the phone on a stand or a tripod? And I'm actually going to share at the end of the video what I think is, if you're not sure, if you fall into the category, oh, I'm not sure which one. The short answer is you just got to try them all out. And then over time, you'll figure out which one's good for you. But I'm going to give you my recommendation that if you're unsure which one you should use. All right. So right now I'm seated on the couch here and I have the phone in a tripod. I also have the option, if I had the tripod all the way up, I'd be standing up, and then it would be similar to this setup here. I like doing standing up videos, but the challenge for you to do that is that, similar to giving a presentation for work, um, is when you're standing up speaking, it's very easy to sway. There's a lot of shaking that can happen with your leg. With video, you could have the video cropped out where you're not going to see the shaking of your leg, but there's a few different variables that could get in the way. Whereas seated like this, there's less room for me to be shaking, and there's also, if you follow some of the think of your favorite YouTuber, a lot of the popular YouTubers, they actually, if you analyze how they move, you can see that their hands are almost always open. They're rarely closed off like this, and they actually go out of their way to talk like this and almost serving their YouTube videos on a platter. So just take a look and let me know if a YouTube creator comes to mind for you. Drop their name in the comments. I got a few in mind that I've seen do this. One is Ali Abdal, and then I and then the other really popular YouTuber, a tech YouTuber, M MB. I'm messing up. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm messing up his YouTuber name. But they both go out of their way to open up their hands when they're talking to their audience. And if some of the best are doing it, it's worth looking at that for yourself as well. If you're not sure what setup to use, in the previous videos, I've also talked about the hybrid webcam phone camera setup. I think it's a really good way to start because it also gives you a little bit of redundancy. So redundancy being, if let's say the phone camera were to just stop recording for reasons unknown, well, at least I still have the webcam recording as a backup. It's almost like I have a camera A and a camera B, but I can use them however I want. And but to wrap up this video today, I said I was going to tell you how I said I was going to tell you, if you're unsure of which setup to start recording your videos in, what I would recommend is to not. So I have a phone here. Yes, everyone says to record with your phone, but the thing that people don't say is how hard it can be to record with your phone. I think there's a few reasons why this is the case, but the long story short is that holding up your phone and recording is very unnatural. It's very unnatural to do. So, that being the case, I recommend that you get a tripod. The tripod I have is actually from Amazon. If you want me to send you the link to this exact tripod, just drop a comment, let me know. And but that being said, once you have the tripod, now your hands can be free, and you'll feel a little bit more loose and a little bit more at home when you're speaking. That's my belief. Whereas if you are holding the phone up, now you just have the one hand, and now you're kind of trying to figure out what's natural. It's very unnatural to film yourself with your phone and to film a selfie video with your phone. So I recommend, if you're unsure, use a tripod and put your phone on that tripod and record that way. A couple things to keep in mind too, if you don't have, let me check here. If you don't have external audio, so in here, I have some external audio options. So this plugs into the phone, and then this is Bluetooth connected from there. I can clip it to my shirt here, and it also has a second one too, so I could actually have an interview conversation this way. But the downside is that it's only going to record one audio track. So for all my video editors out there, or podcast editors, you know the challenge of trying to edit a show or an interview when there's only one audio track, because speaker A and speaker B are going to speak at different volumes, different tonalities, and it's easier to edit if there's two separate tracks, because then you can modify my track a certain way because I speak a certain way, and then modify speaker B's track a certain way because they speak a certain way as well. So it's just some extra stuff here. They don't need, but I would say, to get started, the smallest action you can take, which will give you the biggest impact, is to not record selfie camera videos. Instead, get a tripod, put your phone on the tripod, and record that way. All right. There's a bunch more I can get into in this video, but I'm looking at the time here. I'm already about 6.5 minutes in here on the runtime, so I'm going to wrap this one up for now. Let me know in the comments what you found helpful, what you found useful, and I'll look forward to doing another video soon. All right. Talk to you soon.